know. So, yeah. You know, he gave a hug to one of the students, and yeah, I was just emotional.
The driver of the school bus that was struck by a train near Lidgerwood, North Dakota yesterday is resigning. The school superintendent says 69-year-old Michael Scraw turned in a letter of resignation today. 18 students were on board the bus at the time of the crash with a Dakota-Missouri Valley Western Railroad train. 5 were injured. One of those was a 15-year-old girl who was flown by helicopter to a Fargo hospital. Valley News Team's Joshua Pagaro has more from a community that's still reeling emotionally.
Before classes began, students and teachers crowded the auditorium at Lidgerwood Public School for a prayer.
We believe in the power of prayer, where we're praying for them. We want them to make sure their children are okay. So maybe, you know, a couple days after an accident, all of a sudden maybe you've got blurred vision, or maybe you have a headache, or maybe there's just something that doesn't feel right.
They were praying for the 18 kids on board a school bus that was hit as it was crossing the tracks. Superintendent Mark Weston couldn't hold back his tears Friday.
We'll get through it, but a lot of emotion.
He remembers the school bus driver, who troopers identified as 69-year-old Michael Scraw, hugging a student Friday morning.
I'm sorry too, yeah. It was an emotional hug, so vivid to me. Thank you.
The crash also took an emotional toll on others in the community. Vicky Healy had 5 grandkids on the bus.
A couple of them seen the train coming and tried to brace themselves, and it's tough, but it will be okay.
She says although some were not injured, they had a hard time falling asleep.
I'm happy that there was no life-threatening injuries, and just thankful today. It hits the community really hard.
Highway Patrol says once the train struck the bus, it caused the bus to rotate and fall on its passenger side, creating chaos inside that bus. The youngest person on board was a 6-year-old girl who was not injured. The accident could have turned out worse for the kids returning home from school, which many say was a blessing from above on this Christmas holiday. In Lidgerwood, Joshua Pagaro, Valley News Live.
Still no word on whether any charges will be filed against the school bus driver. A North Dakota